Welcome to Living 757. As you can see, it's just us girls today. Quincy is out on one of his workations.
Yes.
But there's nobody to stop our high fives.
No one can stop us.
Excited about that.
Do it again. There you
Yes.
go. I hope Quincy, we miss Quincy, but he is doing fine. And I don't know what part of the globe he is right now, but did he celebrate 4th of July on the cruise ships? I never asked him that question.
I don't know. He was either in Alaska or Canada, but I can tell you in one of those two places they do not celebrate.
Well, Alaska, they might because it's part of the United States. Actually, it's the biggest state in America. Yay! But I don't know when he's in Canada. I don't think. This is just a holiday from America.
Canada doesn't celebrate ours.
Yeah. I don't know, girl, because sometimes we adopt, different holidays.
Yeah.
Everything is a good excuse to have fun and just have the day off. So, how was your weekend, your 4th of July weekend?
It was a lot of fun. We spent the holiday actually packing because, we left to go on vacation right after. So, we had some good food, but we spent most of the day making sure we were organized for our vacation.
That is amazing. I have my family coming from DC, my sister, my nephews, brother-in-law, everybody was in town.
Have fun.
So, yes, they love to go to the beach and just enjoy the weather and just having fun for that weekend.
Right, and who doesn't love fireworks?
Oh my God, everybody loves fireworks.
Everybody loves fireworks.
Yes, and just to see the city, light up at night is something that I adopted my holiday as well. America's home for me.
Yeah.
I always say that.
Yeah.
But yes, many years.
Absolutely.
Yes, I think it's a very nice holiday, to be honest.
The weekend was nice. The beach was really nice, but if I'm being completely honest, I'm over this heat.
I know you are.
I'm over the heat. Bring on fall. Bring on my favorite season of them all. Bring on the leaves changing colors, the temperatures dropping, and most of all, you know what I'm excited for?
What?
Bring on the football.
I know you're going to say that. Football.
Yes, the most wonderful time of the year, besides Shark Week, which is also coming up. So.
Yep.
Shark Week and then straight to football.
I know.
But I'm excited about this event that we're going to talk about next because the Hampton Roads Youth Foundation Football Camp, which happens annually, is happening on July 12th. Now they have a whole series of events that happen. There's a VIP welcome reception on July 11th, the night before. And then that camp is happening the next morning from 8 until 1 p.m. And then that night, they're doing a celebrity bowling match. And this is going to be fun. That's going to be with NFL quarterback Tyrod Taylor. Anybody local knows he went to Hampton High and then Virginia Tech. Most currently, he is with the New York Jets in the NFL, but he is going to be out there bowling with everybody. This area is so rich when it comes to athletic talent, and it's really cool to be able to have our kids interact with these, NFL players, with these pro athletes.
Yes, and I think it's very inspirational because they can see their, idols.
They can see themselves.
Yes, and they can look at it like, oh my God, I would love to be like him.
Yeah.
I think it's very inspirational
and
for the kids.
especially guys that grew up here.
Yeah.
Working with kids from here. You can come from here and you can do anything you want.
Yes, exactly. And after that football training in that beautiful camp, guess what? We might gonna be hungry.
We're definitely gonna be hungry.
Do you love tacos?
Of course I love tacos.
Well, I have the perfect event for you guys. The festival, the Taco Fest, is the 7th annual Norfolk Taco Festival. It's hitting this time in the waterside. We're seeing, oh my God, look at those tacos on the screen. This is going to be Waterside District, Saturday, July 12th, and Sunday, July the 13th. Over 30 plus local eateries, food trucks, and carts dining in. More than 90 different kind of tacos varieties, and each can, guess what, for less than $4. So you're gonna be trying all these tacos, and also will be live entertainment, music, folkloric dancers, DJs, bands, everything. And guess what? We're gonna close the night with what? Lucha Libre, wrestling. Do you like Lucha Libre?
I was gonna ask because my only interaction with it ever, with the stuff I saw on screen just now, was watching that movie Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre.
Which I'm sure is not an accurate representation at all.
I know.
But Yeah, entertainment at its finest, right?
Wrestling and in Waterside and then with your friends. I don't know how to do that. I never saw that here in the Waterside, so I think it's something that
Wait,
I
are they
have
having
to check.
just like patrons wrestle, or are these like wrestlers?
I mean, I don't know. Well, they say lucha libre wrestling. I'm sure that it's maybe local wrestlings. I don't know. I need to find out that. So that is a good question to go and find out this at this event in Waterside. But guess what? All the tacos that you can eat for less than $4. Boof!
Have you ever been to Taco Fest before?
No, not.
Should we not go to football camp and go to the Taco Fest?
Well, if you ask me now, I'm gonna say tacos, tacos, tacos.
Yeah.
Let's go for tacos.
What's your favorite kind of taco?
Shrimp tacos.
Shrimp
my favorite
tacos?
ones. Yes, and then I like just meat tacos with lettuce. Kind
Okay.
of, 'cause that one is kind of healthy one, but I love shrimp tacos.
I like
That's
all
my favorite.
tacos. I don't discriminate.
I
don't discriminate with any
some
tacos.
spicy, so we need some spicy in our life.
But
Yeah.
after we leave there, we're probably going to need some exercise, right?
Girl, you don't let me enjoy my tacos already. You want to put me to work out?
Okay.
Okay.
Slow down, crazy, slow down.
Let's
we
go
can
work
head
out.
to Virginia Beach. Do you know that the new Owl Creek observation tower is open right by the Virginia Aquarium?
Oh my gosh,
So cool. It's 65 feet tall, and you can see so much from up there. They
Wow.
put a lot of work into this. They planted a lot of trees. There is an abundance of shade. So for anyone like me who's like, oh, this heat really stinks, don't worry, because you'll be shaded when you go there. They also have tree houses that kids can enjoy.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to go. It's a half-mile walkway
Half-mile
all
walk.
the way to the top. And I mean, you get to see Virginia Beach from a different
I
perspective,
love that.
which is really cool. And I feel like when you are in that kind of workout setting, you don't really feel like you're exercising.
Yes,
Because
true.
you're exploring. It
True.
takes your mind off the physical aspect of it, and you're just enjoying the beauty of nature.
Look at the little
Look how
house tree.
cool.
That's super cool for the kids. Oh my God, I love that.
I know.
I mean, it might be fun if we go in like a group of friends, and then if I get tired, okay, guys, I sit here. I see you in a little bit. You
What,
can keep
people are going to
climbing.
carry you up to the top like Prince Ali?
I mean, I can be like, someone come to rescue me. No,
You know
no,
the part of the movie where they put him up on the shoulder and he's like being paraded into the palace?
Oh my God.
I
no,
can picture you like
I
that.
promise I'm not going to do that. Anyways, but there's so many things going on in Hampton Roads, and what a beautiful place. So now, do you hear, guys, that last week, I think it was last weekend, it was a rescue mission here in Norfolk. They saved 12 ducks, little ducks.
Quack, quack.
Quack, quack. Yes, those. It was a mission. Look at that. It's so beautiful. It was they were the ducklings. Thank you. They were saved from a storm drain, and the whole Norfolk Police Department, the fire rescue, and the community come together, proving that even the smallest lives matter. This is amazing. Look at the people working on the drain, and they're just rescued 12 of them, not just one, 12. Well, now they're in the shelter. They're trying to be strong. They're feeding them so they can just take them back to the wild and be on their own. But how a beautiful story. It was amazing for the community that I was asking you that question today. How do they hear them? Like a quink, quink,
Well,
quink.
I know, and we were saying like it happened in Norfolk.
Yes.
So many people walk places in Norfolk.
Yeah.
I feel like all cities aren't like that, but Norfolk is definitely one of those cities where you get people commuting via a walk.
I know.
To and from work, to and from restaurants, all kind of stuff. And I love ducklings, but you know what kind of bird I am not the biggest fan of?
Which one?
Canadian geese.
Ooh, I don't know. What is that one?
No, they're the ones that we always have in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
Who are always dirtying the parking lot.
Yep.
And I'll tell you why. Because most birds, you're driving down the road in your car, or you're walking, and the birds get out of the way.
Yes.
Right? Canada geese just
They just
stand
take their
there
time.
and block traffic.
Yes. Well, pobrecitos.
And
I
here's the
mean,
thing: those duckling or the baby Canada
Yes,
geese are born with the audacity because their parents do it, and they are born standing in the middle of the road blocking
But
traffic.
to be honest, when I saw them crossing the street, I don't know. I feel like I want to stop my car
They're
and
cute,
just
but they're
hug
very
them.
slow.
Yes, they are.
Anyways, we have an amazing show for you guys
Yes.
today, and I think we should get it started.
Yeah, and we're not gonna stop the show like they're stop
like
our
traffic.
No, we have a great show. You just said, Ashley. Now we have 757 Pop in the house, and also Quincy went to their main stainless package. Like we see, this guy is amazing, doing great things in the community.
Yes, and we have a live performance by Casey and more. But first, it's time for a quick change because I'm heading to the gym.
Ooh,
Stay right there.
Kurt, you're gonna work out? We didn't even have tacos yet.
Welcome back to the coolest show in town. I have been pretty open with you guys when it comes to my fitness journey, and to be honest, was a lot of trial and error to find out what worked for me, what didn't, and what I liked. One mode I haven't tried though is CrossFit, but I'm excited today because we have the crew from Compound CrossFit here to give me a crash course. So let's welcome Sarah and Mike. Hi guys.
Hey.
Thanks, Ashley. I
Thank
appreciate
you for
it.
having us.
Thank you for joining me. Now, for anybody who's watching who isn't familiar with fitness, what is CrossFit and how does it relate to my health overall?
Good question. The way I like to think about that is think about like a fuel gauge in a car where we've got E,
Yep.
and then we've got half, and then we've got a full tank. If we think about empty as being sick and a half tank as being well, then a full tank is being fit. And we're trying to push our fitness as far as we can because we know life's coming at us and it's
Yep.
gonna bring us back down to sick. So
Yep.
we're just trying to hoard that fitness and do as best we can with our health.
That makes perfect sense. What kicked up my fitness journey was realizing in my health on my iPhone that my cardio fitness was below average. And I was like, I'm gonna fix that. Now it's above average.
There we
Good.
go.
All right, so can you show me some things?
Absolutely.
Yes. All right,
So we're gonna start off with squat.
a squat.
A squat.
Take it
Okay,
away, hon.
you gonna squat with me?
Yes, I'm gonna squat with you.
Okay,
All right, so
So here's what I'm gonna have you guys do.
all right.
Get your feet about shoulder width apart, toes slightly out for me.
Okay.
Awesome. And we're gonna send our hips back first, and then down, and then stand. Awesome. Give me one more, and squat, and stand. Awesome. On the next one, drive your knees out, so
Okay.
we're keeping our chest nice and tall. And
Okay.
squat, and stand.
you got a
That's
really
it.
good squat.
Thank you.
Great squat,
I've been
heels
working
down,
on it.
chest up, perfect.
Hey,
Now, Sarah can show you a couple more things with the barbell.
Yeah.
We introduce some weight because we
Okay.
want to constantly vary the things we do.
Yes,
We can
I'm
turn
gonna
that
grab my
squat
cards so you
into a
don't trip
front
on 'em.
squat
Yep.
if we
and
want to
then
see.
we're gonna have you try it out too if you'd
Yeah.
like.
okay, yeah.
So we can do a front squat here. Elbows are gonna be up, doing that same thing. Hips back and down, and stand. Then we can also turn that front squat into a back squat
You
here.
just made it look so easy.
Same thing, hips back and down,
Okay.
and stand. And then, if you want to get really technical, you can get an overhead squat.
Woo.
Right there.
We're
So,
not going to do that one today.
I was about to say. I'm like, that one might be a little bit above my fitness level. I mean,
No,
I'm
that
pretty
one-
confident, but I like my
one
head.
is tricky, and that's actually on our menu today for our workout. So,
Nice.
And a lot of people will realize like shoulder mobility, core.
Yeah.
That's the one thing we love about CrossFit. It's a
Yeah.
whole body workout,
Okay.
no matter what movement you're doing.
Okay,
Yep.
so I'm new. I walk into the gym and I'm like, hey, I want to learn more about CrossFit, but I don't know a lot about CrossFit.
Yeah.
So how does that work? Because I know it's a big community thing, the workouts.
Yes, and it can be very intimidating too, because people think that you have to be fit in order to do CrossFit. That's not the case at all. Some of our favorite people to have in the gym are people who have never done CrossFit before, or people that haven't worked out in years. So when they contact us, they get a complimentary one-on-one, and Mike runs them through that. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so I bring them in and we explain the health side of CrossFit and
Right.
the longevity side of it. Then we put them through a workout and we make sure that we use progressions. So we teach one step at a time, breaking it down, kind of like I did. Let's
Yeah.
plant our heels first, then our knees out, then our chest up.
Yeah.
And we're teachers by trade, so we know, hey, let's break it down into these bite-sized pieces, and then we'll put it all back together, and it's great.
Where did the name CrossFit come from? Do y'all know?
So
CrossFit, like
the name CrossFit?
corporate
Like,
name?
no. Where did yeah, I guess.
So it was the founder, Greg Glassman, came up with the philosophy behind the training methodology and then started letting affiliates, other gyms adopt that and use it. We implement it in our own way.
Yeah.
We're not franchised, so we get to implement it how we do. And we do bring that intentionally, like we said,
Yep.
to the folks that need that help from step 0 to step 1. That's where we
So,
specialize.
Yep. So CrossFit's just functional movements. If you were to put your hands on the bar and just pick it up from the ground up,
Do you want me to do that?
yep, go ahead. That's a
Okay.
deadlift. Yep, there you go. That's a deadlift.
go.
Okay.
So how many times do you pick things up off the ground?
A lot.
A lot.
I have little kids.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
there we go.
Exactly. So that's a deadlift. And then if you were to put that up in the front rack here, yeah,
I'm like,
that's okay. That's okay. You can place it back down.
We haven't gone through the progression.
Yeah, we
to
have
be
not
fair,
gone through the
so-
progression. You're right. So, and then
Yeah.
a squat is sitting. So we take for granted the things that we do. So we pick things up all the time. We
Yeah.
sit down, and then everybody's favorite, a burpee. So when we get down on the ground here, chest and thighs on the ground, if I've fallen down, I have to get myself back up. So we're gonna press
Right.
ourselves back up and stand.
Yeah.
So
it's functional. I love
It's
that.
functional. Yep.
All right, Sarah and Mike, we've had your information on the screen. Thank you so much for walking me through
Our
some of the
pleasure.
steps and telling me more about CrossFit.
We're only a mile down the road, so we expect you to see you in there.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll come try. I'm down. You know, all those squats made me develop an appetite.
I got a perfect solution for you, Ashley, and I hope you love popcorn because 757 Pop is in the house, and today I'm gonna try the delicious flavors that they have. So now from the heart of Virginia Beach, let's welcome to the show. I'm gonna try, guys, Yan Wheaton, the owner of
that's
757. Hey, I say it right, but what is the pronunciation correctly? Yan, that's it?
Yan Hui Chen.
There you go, guys. See, I tried. Thank
was
you so
great.
much.
That was great.
Now, you have a beautiful, beautiful food truck. How long you been doing business, and what inspires you to have a 757 Pop business?
So I started a business back in November 2023. The reason I want to start being a vendor in the farmers market because I love shopping in the farmers market and going to like the local events because sometimes you can find something special from your local vendors. So one day I just have an idea like, oh, I want to be a vendor over there too. And yeah, I started a business and start going to the farmers market as a vendor in 2023, and I start knowing different friends and networking in the farmers market. And sometimes we do like different tracey.
Yeah.
So like I will like trade some popcorn with either lemonade or cake and cookie. That is so fun.
Oh my gosh, she say all the things that I love the most. And guys, it smells so good. Now, you also are a veteran women, minority business, women
Yes.
owner business.
Yes.
So kudos to you and congratulations. Thank you for your service
Thank
to
you.
the country. Now, I mean, we're talking about business. I know you come with a lot of flavors. How do you create them? And I'm gonna try them in a minute. How do you come up with the flavors, with the names, with the process?
Okay, so I start with popcorn because
Okay.
that is a very easy food to make, and
Okay.
people love popcorn.
I know,
right?
and it smells so
So
good.
when I first started, I get my first popcorn machine from Facebook Marketplace with a small investment, and also going to like YouTube video and going online to like see how people do their flavored popcorn. So that's and also
I
I
love
tried my
that.
own different recipe and tried it out in different markets, see which one that is more popular for different people.
Oh, that is very smart to do because you know you can find out the really taste and what the crowd likes the most. Now, I'm not the crowd, I'm ready to taste. So let's come back here. Now, we're just gonna start from here. What is the flavor and the name from this one?
Okay, this one is the cheddar cheese one, and this is the cheesy flavor, and actually it's our most popular flavor because
Oh my God.
kids, they love cheesy popcorn.
So good, guys.
And
Check
the-
mark. This one.
This one is the caramel corn. It's sweet and simple.
Amazing. I can keep trying.
The
Okay.
third one is the Chicago style popcorn, which is I mix the caramel and cheese together, so
Oh my
you can
God.
have two flavor together.
I mean, it's so fresh. I'm sorry. Okay.
All right,
You can
the
talk.
next one could be a little bit challenge. That is the dill pickle popcorn.
What is the name of this one?
Dill pickle popcorn.
Say it again.
Dill pickle popcorn.
Do you pickle?
Like you, do
Dill
you like?
pickle. Ah,
Do
dill
you
pickle.
like dill pickle?
do a pickle. I don't know, but I'm gonna get try. Oh my God, it's so delicious.
You have the aftertaste of the dill pickle.
I love it.
Yes.
It's kind of like a little bit salty and,
Tangy.
and yeah, different.
Yes.
Yummy. So last but not least,
So this is the special mix that we have for July, which is a mix of blueberry, cherry, and kettle corn together. We call it a freedom mix.
and I love it because I hope the camera can see it. You have the colors from 4th of July.
Yes,
It's like
yes,
this
that's
is
why that's a
amazing.
special mix
This
that
is
we have.
special. Oh my God, this is so delicious. I can keep trying them all. Now, you talk about so many flavors. What is the favorite one from the crowd when they go to farmer markets or when they go to visit you? What is the most popular one?
So the most popular one definitely is the cheddar cheese one.
This one. Yeah, it is really good.
Yes.
It is really good, actually. I love that one. And so, do you also go to private events? How can people find you? Like, for example, if I have a wedding or, a birthday party, can you come with your food truck?
Yes, we also do the private event. We also do car show and different craft show and stuff like that. And you can find me on the social media and Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
I love it. Oh my God, this is so delicious. You already plug all your social media. Any events coming up, like we didn't say before, where can people find you, like if they're not in farmer market? Like you have a specific spot?
So I'm also a sponsor for the Virginia Beach Farmers Market, and
Okay.
so that is one of our regular location that if I don't have something special or if I'm not booked for any private event, I'll be there.
Awesome. Well, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you so much, 757 Pop, for stopping by today here at Living 757. Now we are going to commercial break, but when we come back, we have the best of the best. Stay there.
This segment is brought to you by Stanton Optical.
Book an eye exam or walk into Stanton Optical today to meet with one of our eye care specialists for same-day eye exams and same-day glasses. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Welcome back to Living 757. Ashley, it's time to celebrate the best of the best, and the Coastal Virginia Best of Awards are here today to highlight everybody, top businesses, people invite here in our community, and they make really our community shine. And we want to learn everything behind the scenes. How does that work happens? And for that, we need our special guest. Let's welcome to the show, Leona Baker. She is the editor-in-chief of the Coastal Virginia magazine. How are you?
Hi, ladies. I'm doing great. How are you?
So excited to have you with us here at Living 757. Once again, I love your costume.
Thank
I
you.
know.
Got a
So
little
pretty.
Alice in Wonderland inspired
A little.
fit today. Yes,
I know.
Which I got at one of my favorite local shops, Echoes in Time in Virginia Beach.
Yes.
It's a good local
I
costume.
love that one.
For sure.
Yes.
We're gonna get there in a minute, but now, Leona, we wanna find out the whole process and the hard work that you guys do, and thank you for what you're doing for our community. So when we see these logos on our businesses, best of awards, we feel like we can trust this business, but it's not that easy. What is the whole work behind the scenes?
There's a lot of work behind the scenes, and some of my coworkers would tell you that. So the Coastal Virginia Magazine Best of Awards, we've been doing this for years now. So really the gist of it is a People's Choice Award. So the voting is open to the public, open to the fans of all these businesses, the customers that love the restaurants, that love their favorite hair salon, whatever it is, for them to vote. So it really is a People's Choice Awards. We get thousands and thousands of submissions every year, and we have many, many hundreds of winners. And so that it really just celebrates them, and that's what this is all about.
And I love that because every year we see more categories, like it's growing, and what an amazing job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so fun that everybody can come together after the winners are announced to celebrate. But I want to talk about like the process of the contest. So anybody who is one of the, I guess, contestants, you would say, or one of the people you can vote for, how do they end up on the ballot even? How does the contest
So
work?
it's an open nomination process as well. So again, they're customers and fans that love them are the ones who really vote for them. And then if we've had winners from previous years, we put those back in too to kind of get the contest going for the first time. We carry those over, assuming
That makes
they're
sense.
Yeah.
But then they grow every year. There's just so many restaurants, there's so many businesses, so many
Right.
things to celebrate, which is a great thing. There's lots of them, but we end up with lots of winners, and they're all great. So.
Kudos. And I love that because we can see the transparency on the process. Now, right here, we have one of the winners. We're so proud of you, Ashley.
Thank you.
And I know it was a tough, she was in shock. But what was that process to choose, in this category like Ashley was competing? It was hard. Did we see more increase through the years with the numbers and people?
Every year, practically, we see more and more votes. And with the categories we have people nominated, those are really popular. We get a lot of votes in those categories, a lot of nominations. So congratulations to you.
Yes,
Well deserved.
We didn't buy the votes. You deserve
No,
them.
I know.
You win.
I think I was in shock
Yes, you
when
were.
Melissa was reading the email because the other people in the category have just been in the industry for years.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Kudos to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Well, now we have to talk about the celebration after this and the beautiful costume that you have today. What is the theme for this year?
So every year so we have a best of party, actually 2 parties that coincides with the release of this issue of the magazine. And all of the businesses that win, they're all invited, but the general public is also invited as well.
Okay.
And every year we have a theme. This year it's Alice in Wonderland.
I love it.
We've done casinos themes, we've done 80s themes. People do dress up. Some people go completely all out on the way they dress up. And then others, you don't have to dress up.
Okay,
A lot more fun if you want to.
Yeah.
But for Alice in Wonderland, obviously you can go Mad Hatter, you can go White
Oh my
Rabbit, you can
gosh.
go, whatever you're inspired to do, and that makes it part of the fun.
I love that. We are seeing some pictures now for prior years, and I think it's beautiful to have these memories. Now, speaking of this celebration, you have another event going on at the same time. You have an auction, silent auction. Can you just tell us a little bit more about this?
So within these 2 events, in addition to the entertainment and the food and all those things, there will be a silent auction. We always partner with a nonprofit organization. This year it's Operation Smile. They do so many wonderful things in our community. My dress is falling apart already.
Alice.
I know, it's not that kind of party. But this year, that'll be part of it. You can bid on the silent auction items, obviously, and all that money goes towards Operation Smile.
I love that. What a great cause.
I love it. So it's a party with a purpose.
Yeah.
Now, where can people learn more about Coastal Virginia Magazine and about the party?
So for Coastal Virginia Magazine, coastalvirginiamag.com, that's the magazine's website. But Covatix, COVATIX, is where you can go and get tickets for both of these events. So
Very
That is
cool.
amazing. We have all the information on the screen right now. Thank you so much. We can't wait to see and go to
Yes,
that party.
thank you.
So everybody knew that even if you don't want to dress, it's okay. You can still assist to this party.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much
I'm
once
excited.
again. Keep doing the great things that you are doing. Like Quincy now, he stopped by and looked for a new business in the area that they're making the difference.
Hey guys, I'm out here in the heart of Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I'm about to introduce you to a local entrepreneur who's known for customizing your lame shoe game. Follow me. Hey, what's going on, Curtis? Man, I look around the shop and I see that you got all types of shoes, but where did the fascination for just shoes and also customizing shoes come from?
It just came from, when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford the sneakers that I wanted.
Yeah.
And then when I did get the sneakers that I can finally afford, I mess them up.
What type of services can a person expect when they bring in their shoes here?
All right, so when a person comes to Remain Stainless Customs, they can come in and get a refurbishment, which is, I don't like to say cleaning, because to me, cleaning is basic. So they come in, get a refurbishment, or if they want to get their shoes customized, they can do that. And I also re-glue sneakers too.
Oh, wow.
So these are some sneakers that I'm planning on
Oh,
re-gluing
look,
the sole
so
back
somebody brought them in
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
sole that fell off?
on. Yep.
So this would be a type of shoe that I would be like, hey, you know what? Gone, right?
Yeah.
Not you.
Oh,
you
nah.
take a bit,
Nah.
I'm gonna turn this into a brand new pair. So that is Wow.
Yeah, I tell people it can be safe. It can be safe.
It can be safe.
It can be safe.
Wow. Okay. All right. And I can tell, like, going into like an old school workshop, like a wood shop or any type of shop, like this place is not just neat with stuff. Like you got things in here that shows that, look, man, we don't know what this is, but you know what all this means, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So like to other people, it could be like scraps, right? Like, so I saw this. Like, tell me, what is a coffee pot doing in here? Explain this.
Keep the water hot.
Okay.
It definitely keep the water hot without me running back and forth to grab hot water.
Got you. So the hot water is a very important
Oh
process
yes,
to the shoe itself.
Yes. A lot of people be like, why are you on TV showing all your secrets? Well, I have a full YouTube video of showing me doing something from beginning to end, and people still drop their sneakers off. So one thing I realized is like a lot of people, they have the ability to do it, they just don't have time and they just not into it to do it. Them boxes right there, them shoes pretty much look like they haven't been touched, to be honest with you. But I get some people who drop all shoes off just because they want to just maintain them. It's like getting your oil change. You know what I'm saying? I also tell people to buy these. Take your shoes out of the shoe boxes and put them in these. They got holes in the back, and you ain't got to worry about it collecting dust. After a shoe sits, especially depending on what environment they in, storage units, garages, trunks, attics, especially if it's a lot of humidity, it does a lot of damage to the shoes. That's why I tell people you got to wear your shoes too. You got to wear your shoes in rotation. Don't wear them every day, but at least wear in rotation because you want them to be in, you know, a well-ventilated area.
Man, so Mr. Stainless, gotta ask you, because I'm an entrepreneur myself, and looking around, there's a lot of just examples of you being very proud of being Black.
Yeah.
What are some of the positives that you found even being a Black entrepreneur?
Number one, leading by example. Definitely leading by example, and people are definitely looking up to you and be able to service my business to all people.
All people.
To all people. This is definitely a legacy. I don't have kids yet, but one day this will be something I pass down to them. But hopefully pull more family members, make them more involved, and try to make it actually family brand name. All right, so this is our gift to you, Remain Stainless Custom Stickers, for dropping your sneakers off.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Well, it looks like my family and I will be longtime customers. Make sure you check out Mr. Stainless at Remain Stainless Customs. Now, I gotta grab all these shoes.
Hold on. I got you.
Oh, we got a bag. Thank God.
Got you. Stay blessed, stay fresh, and remain stainless.
I love that. You see Quincy have our orders. He got Uggs, sneakers, grabbing everything in a bag.
Yeah.
Oh, Quincy, you're so good. Thank you so much for thinking in us.
I know, and what I love about that is that you can take something that anyone can grab, really, like sneakers, shoes, whatever kind of shoes you like, and he can make them into something so unique.
Yes, I want to customize mine.
I
Just
know.
have my name on it.
I know.
Just
What
make it
about
like
heels? Can
maybe
you do
we
heels?
can do Living 757 sneakers for the three
Ooh.
of us. How about that?
I would love that.
Yes.
Quincy? Quincy, whenever you come back, you're going to have to do that.
There you go.
Yes. All right, guys, we have to take a break, but when we come back, she is blasting right through that glass ceiling. See who I mean when we return.
This segment is brought to you by Stanton Optical.
Book an eye exam or walk into Stanton Optical today to meet with one of our eye care specialists for same-day eye exams and same-day glasses. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Welcome back to Living 757. On this all-female episode, we decided to highlight a hometown hero. Between music, charity, and rocket science, she is proof that not all heroes wear capes.
My name is Kelly Murphy, and I am the head of the Aerothermodynamics branch here at NASA Langley. I manage all the people in the branch, and we are called the Aerothermodynamics branch, which is a combination of aerodynamics and thermodynamics, or aero heating. So I manage those folks, I manage their work, attend to the strategic plan of the branch.
I've known Kelly for over 25 years now. I think Kelly's crowning achievement, if you will, has been with the Orion vehicle, which is our new crewed capsule, and it's going to be going to the moon and to Mars perhaps. We have to be able to abort the mission at any single point if something goes wrong for the safety of the astronauts. And Kelly's job in all that was to make sure that when that capsule pulls away, that it doesn't go out of control. She designed very detailed, complex wind tunnel models and tested them, came up with thousands of pages of data that the vehicle will now fly on.
We are standing in front of NASA Langley's 31-inch Mach 10 hypersonic wind tunnel. And you can see we have a whole bunch of different kinds of models here that we've tested. And this has a long heritage. This facility dates back to the 1950s and 60s. Supported the Apollo program, supported the Space Shuttle program, and now most recently Orion, our next generation space transportation. So there's a long history, and it's still going strong for us here.
I know Kelly Murphy from her work on supersonic and hypersonic wind tunnels. However, I principally know Kelly as a sponsor of musical events.
For over 20 years, she's been creating listening room opportunities for artists to perform for listening audiences all across Hampton Roads, hundreds of opportunities.
I'm not really good at doing nothing. The music piece actually hit me first as a young person, and as much as I flourished in the academic environment, I felt like kind of the real place where I let my hair down and really leaned in and relaxed was in the band room.
She's also a very hard worker in the nonprofit realm, and she accomplishes so much with her efforts there, again, because she's such a can-do, action-oriented person, and she has been involved with several nonprofits at a high level and a very active level.
I love playing. I like to play for, actually we have a group that came together to play in nursing homes for a local nonprofit, and so that's very rewarding. I love it, but I am not looking to have a career in it. I have one, and I've told a lot of my music friends that I feel like I can do a lot more for our music community behind my computer than behind the microphone. Sometimes I say, how did I get here? I think that's the advice, is to stretch yourself and do something that scares you a little bit. You just have to trust that your hard work is going to pay off, and go for it.
My baby's a rocket scientist.
She is so cool. I want to be her when I grow up.
Oh my God,
I want to be like her.
Can you imagine just to go to space?
No, and a little update on Orion, which she worked on with NASA. So Orion is slated to take astronauts around the moon in early 2026 now.
Oh my
How
gosh.
cool, right?
That's gonna be amazing. What things
She's sending people to the moon, literally.
I love it, I love it. Well, you know that we have our next guest. She might not coming from the space, but her voice and her sound is out of space. Now, all the way from Hampton, Virginia, she's a singer and a songwriter with a very unique sound. Let's welcome to the show, Casey Amor.
Hey,
welcome.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Yes, we're so excited to have you here. Well, as I said before, your sound is very unique. How do you come out with a sound? How do you develop your signature?
It was God-given. I grew up in the church, so it started there. My father, sorry, I lost my train of thought. But my father, he oldies, jazz, all of the soul. I get a lot of my old soul from him.
I love it because I'm full energy, and she's that soul in this voice. The sound of your voice is amazing. Yes,
it is. We're listening from the green room. Now you have a new single that you're dropping, and I understand it has quite the story behind it. Can you tell us?
Well, we actually dropped In the Light. We dropped that January 28th, and actually I lost my father. I normally reference it October, but it was actually the end of September. So he transitioned the end of September. We celebrated his life in October. But after that, you know, my inspiration musically, it just wasn't there, you know, and Chosen Sounds, he produced the track entitled In the Light, which I'll be performing later on today. And it's just about, you know, the transition and the journey of love and life, whatever aspect or form that takes shape in, because love comes in many different forms, you know, and how it all brings you back to the center, which is self, you know.
Yes. Well, sorry that you know you went through that and you lose your father. And I believe when we go through those kind of moments, inspiration comes in different ways sometimes. But now, how long you been performing in Hampton Roads? Like, you've been doing music since you're very little.
Yes. Independently, 2018, but I've been a professional recording artist since I was 19. I'm 34 now, so it's been a while. Performing as well. Yeah, so it's been a while. It's been a while.
Okay, so you're a performer, an artist. You're also a drummer.
Yes,
I love that.
Yes, I started in the church there as well. I started playing the drums at 12.
I love that, and I feel like if I think back to all the performers we've had, all of the performers that say they started in church, you can hear it. The soul just sounds a little bit different, right?
Yeah, it's there, yeah.
How was that, like being a drummer?
Being a drummer, I love it. A lot that I do with my voice, I'm really heavily jazz influenced, so it seems more so these days. I'm actually working on a jazz album as we speak. Being a drummer and jazz, I feel like it goes hand in hand, you know?
For sure.
So I like to do a lot of that with my technique.
For anybody who is wondering, how would you describe your style of music?
I like to call it trap jazz, you know, so it's a little bit of soul, it's a little bit of church, it's jazz, it's everything in between, because it's hip hop too, but it's not exactly hip hop, so I like to call it trap jazz, so it meets everywhere in between.
I love that.
I
That's your
love that.
signature. Yeah.
And that's such a fun way to describe it too.
Yeah. Now, time is running fast, but before we just had to go to commercial break. If it's any artists up there that they're trying to look for their identity, sound-wise, vocally-wise, what will be your suggestion for any young artists out there?
Do what feels right. Do what you love. Don't try to be like anybody else. You could take inspiration, you know, from others, but don't ever doubt what's already embedded inside you. You roll with that, flow with that. Don't overthink anything as much as you can, because I am an overthinker at times. But go with what feels right, and don't let anybody else tell you otherwise.
I love that. Don't let anybody tell you anything. Just go for it. Really quick, where can people find you? Social media, where they can follow you, your music?
Yes, Kayci Amour, KayciAmour on Instagram, Facebook, the same. All streaming platforms.
There you go, all platforms. Thank you so much for stopping by today at Living 757.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now we have to go to a quick commercial break, but when we come back, don't go anywhere, because Kayci is performing live here on Living 757. Stay there.
This segment is brought to you by Stanton Optical.
Book an eye exam or walk into Stanton Optical today to meet with one of our eye care specialists for same-day eye exams and same-day glasses. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Welcome back to Living 757. Okay, I can't stop, Ashley.
I can't either.
757 Pop, they just have another fan right now, because I'm gonna be eating this popcorn from now on. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. In a minute, today when we came to the studios, I was scared because they said, you have Quincy on you. I was like, where? Where is Quincy? It was his microphone. If he find out this next week, he will be like, Patricia, you got my microphone?
Don't tell him.
Yes, my darling.
Don't tell him. You know he's a germaphobe.
I know.
You won't want to put
Don't
it back
worry.
on.
It's going straight to the lab. They will do their job. But yes, it was kind of funny when they say, you have Quincy on you. I was like, where?
That is funny. You want to hear another funny moment that happened to me recently?
Yes.
So, you know, it's summer now. Adrian graduated from preschool, and at their preschool ceremony, right, they all have caps and gowns, they call them by their name, they hand them their diploma, and then they say, what do you want to be when you grow up, right? So Katie and I, my girlfriend Katie and I, her daughter is in Adrian's class. We walk to the front so that like we can get pictures and videos of each other's kids when they're called up to the front. So they ask Adrian what he wants to be when he grows up. All the kids are saying doctor, firefighter, Navy SEAL, veterinarian. Adrian says something and we go, what did he just say?
What did he say?
Well, it took a little bit. We had to wait till the ceremony was over and I said, Adrian, what did you want to be when you grow up? He said, I want to do nails like my mom.
Oh my God.
And I said, Adrian, I do your nails. I do your nails and my own nails, but that's not what I do.
That's
and
not
it
what
was
I
that
do.
moment that I realized I need to make him watch our show more.
So basically, he doesn't see you. He saw you on TV.
Yeah, he has seen me on TV.
Yeah.
That's how he knows Tia Patty and Uncle Kinsey.
I know, he's like Kinsey. Well, maybe because, you know, little kids sometimes, whatever you do at home, they think like and they see it as a big picture.
Right. But it was so funny because my mom was like, I think he said he wants to be a cameraman. Nope, he said he wants to do nails like his mom.
Nails, I love that. Well, exactly. Adrian, you have right here a client because look at my nails today.
Yeah.
I didn't do my nails, so right after the show, I'm going to see Adrian to your house.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna make his dream come true. How about
Do
that?
it. Do it. He'll give you a manicure all day. But yeah. It was funny because I try not to make it a deal, obviously, like make it a big deal, like what I do at work.
I know.
But apparently I've made it way too little of a deal because he thinks I'm a manicurist, which is okay.
I mean, we
You
love
know?
that. We love that profession too because
Yeah.
kudos to everybody
We
because
couldn't live without
it's
our
a very
manicurists.
artistic job to do nails these days. You know that you
Definitely.
can do so much. So like, we love everybody in that industry because when I go there, I'm very picky. They don't want to have me as a client. So Adrian, get ready for Tia Patty.
Yes. I'm bringing
know.
Tia Patty home with me so you can do her nails,
I
buddy.
know. And a lot of things that I know. Thank you so much for Pop 757 Pop, and also what a great to have Leona Baker with us and the cover of Virginia Magazine. Kudos to you, girl. We're gonna go to your celebration. Now, are you gonna dress as Alice in the Wonderland?
I might do like a play on it.
Ooh, I can't wait to see that because I know
Yeah.
you love customs.
I do love costumes. I might do like a fun blue dress and then like my hair like Alice with the bow or
It
something.
will be nice
We'll
to
figure it out.
It will be nice to go all of us
Or maybe I'll
on
be
the
the bunny.
theme. What do you think? We should talk to Quincy about it.
Everybody should go in theme.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we something like a, very great excuse to just, go out and have fun and just playful. I love those kind
And
of
you know
events.
what? If we don't start wrapping up soon, we're gonna be late for a very
I
important
know.
date.
We're gonna invite everyone to follow us on all our social platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, under Living757. We have a lot of TikToks that we create just for you to have fun with us.
Yes, and if you have any ideas for segments for the show, you can always send them to that email across the bottom of your screen. It's share@living757.com. But as always, we're going to leave you with an amazing live performance by the beautiful Casey Moore.
Yes, see you next week. We love you guys. Oh my God, this popcorn.
You up out of my body. To get you up out of my conscience. Cause everywhere I just the way it is. Becoming the light within. That's just the way it is. Becoming the light within. And that's just the way it is. Looking for the light within. That's just the way it is. Looking for the becoming the light within. Forward steady pace. Let it flow like rain. Gotta find a way to spread my wings and glide. Ashes to the fire. It's time to the fire. It's time to go higher. I gotta go higher. It's time to go higher. 'Cause everywhere I go, say that I see you. Oh, everywhere I go, and that's just the way it is. Said that's just becoming the light within. Becoming, that's just the way it is. Becoming the light within. And that's just the way it is. Looking for the light within. That's just the way it is. Looking for the becoming the light within. That's just the way